Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSN Denver. Time for your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line brought to you by BetMGM. Place your parlays, props, and futures bets with the king of sportsbooks. Download the app today. All right, so I'm sitting here on a Monday, still trying to figure out what happened to the Denver Nuggets last night in Atlanta, but I'm going to move past that catastrophe and talk some hockey with you today. We got the Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights rounding out their 4-game series tonight at Ball Arena. The Avs have won the last 2 games between these two teams. They are favored again tonight. Currently, the money line on BetMGM has Colorado minus 145. I think that's a pretty decent bet. I think that this could be a really, really good game. I know that the Vegas Golden Knights want to try and end on a split in terms of this 4-game series as a whole. They don't want Colorado creeping up in the standings any more than they already have over the past 2 games. So I think Vegas is going to be ready to go, but the Avs are back home for the first time since February 2nd. So far this year, they are 4-1 at home. Their only loss came in the season opener to the St. Louis Blues. Now, as I mentioned, it's been a while since they played at Ball Arena, but I really like the Avs in this. And I tell you what I really like, there's a Lions boost right now on the app, BetMGM. The Avs to score in the first period, it's boosted all the way up to minus 110. So you put down $110, you win 100 or somewhere in that equivalent. Doesn't have to be a $100 bet depending upon how big your bankroll is. But consider this when you're looking at that bet. The Avs have scored a goal in the first period in each of their last 2 games and in 5 of their last 6. And in those 5 home games that I mentioned, Colorado has scored a goal in the first period in 3 of those 5 games. So if you're looking at the stats, you're looking at the trends, that tells me that that's a good bet, something you may want to consider tonight. One thing I really want to consider tonight is the over. Don't ask me why, because the money tells me and the trends tell me that there's no reason why this game should go over. The over-under for tonight is currently 5.5, and in their 3-game series against the Vegas Golden Knights, there's been a total of 1 goal, 5 goals, and 5 goals. So I just, there's something about this game where I really want to take the over, but all the numbers tell me not to. And so I'm just going to stay away from it because the numbers tell me to take the under. I hate betting unders because I hate rooting for teams to not score. So I'm going to stay away from the over-under tonight. But one thing I am going to consider is the Avalanche total goals just for them, right? Usually when you look at the over-under, it includes both teams, but the Avalanche total goals tonight, right now, they're at about 3 goals for minus 110. So what that means is if you place a bet on the Avs to score 3 goals tonight, minus 110, again, you put down 110 to win 100. If they score more than 3, you cash your bet. If they score fewer than 3 and only end up with 0, 1, or 2, then you end up losing your bet. But if they score 3, it's a push. So I kind of like that. Feels like a little bit of insurance there. I think the Avs, something tells me they're ready for a big offensive explosion, right? That's kind of what it feels like, especially when you consider they have been absolutely dreadful on the power play. Over their last 5 games, the Avs are 0 for 15 on the power play. So I look for Jared Bednar to maybe mix some things up here. I look for this power play unit, which should be one of the best in the entire National Hockey League, to get going. I like the Avs. 3 goals. If they score 3, it's a push. You get your money back at 110. I think that's a pretty good deal. All right, those are your things to consider for tonight's game as the Avs host the Vegas Golden Knights at Ball Arena. A 7 o'clock puck drop. We'll, of course, have more on this game coming up throughout the day on CBS 4 on the 5, 6, and 10 o'clock news. For your CBSN Denver Sports Line, I'm Michael Spencer.